Good afternoon, everybody. This is Lindy. So today, I've been thinking about people and the comments, and I do like to do videos about answering comments. Many of you are saying, "Oh, I'm probably going to end up getting in a car or a vehicle of some kind." So I'd like to do just a mini series on preparing yourself for moving into a vehicle. And we'll probably start with a car. Well, we will start with a car. And the reason is that's the smallest one. And you can live in it, but you have to do it the right way. So I wanted to talk about the beginning. So if you think you might be moving into a vehicle, then you need to be prepared and you need to start thinking about it and planning. And planning means go out and measure your car. Planning means find a storage because you want to keep those seats for that car. So if you trade it in, you can get your money's worth out of it. So you got to keep the seat somewhere. Whether it's in a friend's garage or it's in a storage unit. I'd prefer a storage unit because you can put a lot of stuff in there that you can use later on or you can sell or you can do something with. And I know everybody says no, but if you're not paying rent, a storage unit is pretty cheap versus rent. And, are you planning on how many months you're going to be in that car? You think it's going to be permanent, or you think it's going to be for a few months till you get back on your feet? What do you think it's going to be? And that's the big question. How much money are you going to have? Are you going to have anything for maintenance at all? Are you going to have anything to do on this vehicle? Now, I'm not going to do a build-out vehicle. No. I think you should go without building out anything just to try it out. You don't even know if you can make it. So I'm going to be talking about furniture that you can put in there in, say, a car. And what's the size of the car? Measure that floor in the car. Are you going to take the other front seat out? All of this is about planning. And I think you should be planning. If you think you're going to end up in a car, then plan now and get ready mentally and physically to do it and to figure out and have a way of doing it. So I do want to talk about that. And I'm going to say measure your car. Measure the floor space in your car. How tall are you? Can you sleep a certain way? Where do you have to sleep? And then we'll talk about things you need to put in the car that will make you comfortable, will give you storage that you don't have to build. And my whole thing is not building. And think about cooking. Plan on cooking one way. Are you going to try and do solar, just electric cooking? Are you going to try and do propane or butane, small stove with pots and pans? Then you got to carry the pots and pans. But if you do just solar, electric, then you don't need those pots and pans, and you can have more room for maybe 2 cooking items. 2. Just 2. Just take 2. Take the minimum amount, the less room. Then you got more room for other things, I keep saying, I got to get better than that. I'm just saying, think about what you want to take, what you're going to need to be comfortable living in. You're going to need a lot of clothes because you're working. And if you are, I'm going to talk about the storage for those. And your restroom, got to figure that out, where you're going to put it, how you're going to cover your windows. How are you going to do all the various things you're going to need to do in that van? Or, I say van, car. I'm talking about car. So, these are things I would like for you to talk about. I'd like for you to give me your comments and your ideas so we can discuss them, because I want to do a series on Fridays just about moving into a vehicle. I need all the questions and comments that you have so that we can figure those out together. And I'm going to start showing things that maybe you could use inside your vehicle if you've got enough room. And I'm going to measure things. I'm going to give you sizes. And I'm going to tell you how to find it. So I thought I would just give this right now a shout out to all of you that give me your comments. Let me know what you're thinking. Let me know your ideas and how you can help. help someone who is maybe getting kicked out. There's so many layoffs going on right now. I'm kind of concerned. And if they lose their house, what are they going to do? You can't live on the street. It's really, really hard. So I hope that this wasn't too serious, but it is a serious problem. I'm just watching layoffs, and I'm becoming very concerned for those of you who really can't afford to live in a house anymore, or an apartment, or any kind of place. If you have no family and your vehicle is the only thing you have, then we need to talk about it. So I'll talk to you next time. You have a great day, and camo. Thank you.